Story time! Today marks 20 years since I was diagnosed with cancer. I call it my Cancerversary. Cancer taught me many lessons, but one of the greatest was how to walk through deep trials without sinking into depression and self-pity. Halfway through chemotherapy, I could feel myself slipping. The suffering felt endless. I remember thinking I didn't want to fight anymore. I didn't want to live consumed by pain. Around that time, I heard that one of the best ways to fight depression is to serve someone else. I didn't feel capable of much, I was so sick, but I felt like I could at least write a letter and try to brighten someone's day. So I called my Relief Society president, a leader of the women's organization in my church congregation, and asked if she knew anyone who was struggling that I could reach out to. She gave me the name of an older man in our ward who was also fighting cancer and going through his second round of chemo. When I looked him up, I realized it was his birthday that very day. So I wrote a card, put together a small gift, and asked my husband to take me to his house. When I walked into his room, all thoughts of my own suffering disappeared. He was pale, weak, unable to eat anything, and still he smiled. He was glad and surprised I came. We sat together and talked about our treatments, the side effects, the strange symptoms no one warned you about, the exhaustion, the fear, the pain. We shared what helped, what didn't, and how we were coping. We just understood each other. For the first time in months, I didn't feel alone. I asked about his prognosis, and he said 15 months. That was the first time I truly understood that not everyone gets the same ending that I would. My odds were good. His were not. A few months later, he stood in church and shared the story of that birthday. He said it had been the worst birthday of his life until someone knocked on his door. Then he broke down crying and said, "She came to visit me." But here's what he didn't know. He was the one that saved me that day. That visit pulled me out of my own darkness. He gave me perspective. He helped me feel grateful to still be alive. For the rest of my treatment, we became cancer buddies, joking about bald heads and sitting together in that strange club that no one wants to join. He passed away 7 months later. I mourned the loss of my friend, a friend I never would have had if it weren't for our shared connection of cancer. Cancer gave me empathy. It stripped away the awkwardness of suffering. I learned you don't need perfect words. Sometimes you just sit, hold hands, and cry, and that is enough. And I learned this: the best way to deal with your own pain is to step into someone else's. Service doesn't erase suffering, but it transforms it. It brings perspective. It changes the direction of your thoughts. It turns isolation into connection, self-pity into compassion, and fear into love. 20 years later, I celebrate the miracle of life and the time God has given me to serve and bring good into the world. And that is why I celebrate my Cancerversary. Follow me for uplifting Latter-day Saint stories, and follow Christ, who lifts us all.